thing is so uncomfortable.
Yeah. So we're pulling the car out right now. God damn. We're pulling the car out right now, but this is some of his grandfather's cars, I believe. So we got a Meissen Blue Turbo S on red. Not a great spec, but carbon ceramics and whatnot. And this is a Champion Motorsport modified Boxster Spider. It's a better spec for sure, but he said it's super fun to drive. This is his E46 right here. It's been fully gone through. The interior is absolutely mint. Well, it's basically been redone completely on the inside. It's got a new steering wheel, a new trim, new everything. And these are two original 356s, all original. Both worth like 400 bands pretty much, which is crazy. And this is also another all original 914, worth quite a bit. He said that his grandfather has been making a lot of waves on Bring a Trailer with some of his cars, because they're all super low mileage, Euro spec, perfect condition pretty much. But yeah, we're gonna go shoot the car in a little bit, and then I'll catch back up with you. That diff whine is just so cool.
It's like my favorite part.
Yeah.
Low key, that's why I'm like, I hate driving with the valves open, because I like.
Yeah, it kind of masks the sounds a little bit.
Like a baby puppy in the back seat.
Yeah. Oh damn! Look at that. 190E, like a DTM livery.
Oh my god.
Yeah. How long have you had the car set up with these brakes on it?
The rear?
Yeah. Yeah, like how long has it been squeaking?
I got the rear done maybe two months ago.
Oh, okay. So it hasn't been squeaking for that long.
2-3 months ago.
Okay.
That's when I did the upgraded rotor.
Yeah.
The pads were in for a few weeks on the OEM rotor.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I had the track day coming up, so I was like, oh fuck, I'm just gonna swap the rotor, and then might as well, while we're in there, like put the upgraded line in, and then, sounds stupid, but bled the fluid again, did new fluid.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you were going to track day, so you got to make sure it's set up right.
yeah. So. Not trying to go into a fucking wall, man.
Yeah. But especially, where'd you go track at? Homestead?
I went to the firm last time.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, like Gainesville.
Damn.
It was fun. It was like it's more like a tight technical track. Like the straights aren't as fast.
Okay.
But it's kind of, it's honestly, it's just fun to go with your friends to that track.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
buses only. Can't do that.
Nope. The thing is, with a shorter track though, you get a lot more laps in.
Yeah.
So you can kind of get better and better at it more quickly.
Yeah, and it's cool because like that track, out of all of them, I feel like they give you the most seat time out of like any other track, because normally you're going with groups.
Okay.
Like you go in like groups, which in this track like event you do.
Mm-hmm.
But if they, sorry, the speed bumps.
No, you're good.
And I'm not trying to. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I get it.
There we go. So say not enough people sign up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the fucking middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
They'll put the intermediate, or the novice, the intermediate, and the advanced drivers
Okay.
together. which is kind of cool because then once you start getting a hang of it, you're like, you're out there with a dude who's had many track days there potentially, you know, like in a C6, like hauling ass in front of you. Follow his line, learn, talk to him after. So like I feel like you meet better drivers by being put out there with them.
For sure.
And obviously no one's trying to fucking, you know, lose their car, so they're not, you know, it's all point by passing, no passing in corners, none of that kind of stuff. So it's like, yeah, it's like you on your own time, but you're just like trying to learn the track.
Okay.
So it's fun to be with people that are,
for sure,
that are better drivers than you know what I mean? Or maybe just have a better line than you do because everyone's car is different.
Yeah.
You know, like my car is gonna act different than this one guy's, but his line might work with my car. You know? Like,
and I'm sure you also learn a lot more from seeing the experienced drivers like right next to you on track. You're like, oh, I could have gone much later on the brakes there or something like that. If you're in similar cars.
Exactly.
Like,
which there was 2 zones that were really sketchy because there's like a pond on one side that not a lot of people know about. But yeah, I mean, if it's your first day there, you're like, that track was like, that's why I call that track technical, because it's like there's a lot to learn in like kind of a small area. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So like straightaway speed like does not fucking matter. Like,
I'm
not going 160 mile an hour there.
Alright, so as you saw before, this was supposed to be our photo shoot spot, but there's endless amounts of brand new Porsches here, so that sucks. But there's a spot right next to all this. It's a top-down shot. Should be pretty cool. We'll try it out. Alright, this is the spot I was talking about. As you can see, it's pretty much directly above the car. Zoom in a little bit. It's so nice, bro. This is literally like one of the most perfect E92s I've ever seen. It's so nice, bro. Anyways, I'm gonna take some photos and I'll catch back up with you when I'm done. Alright, so here we got Tyler's E92 M3. It's at a different spot this time. Got a nice little view next to the water. But anyways, I'm gonna have him run you through a lot of the modifications because he knows a lot more about the car than I do. So we'll start with the wheels. So Tyler, what kind of wheel setup do you have on this thing? Because I know a lot of people always ask, what's your wheel and tire setup? So
first of all, how y'all doing? Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, the wheel and tire setup is something that I'm frequently asked about. So let's give up the goods, huh?
Yep. So
it's a 18 by 10.5 plus 20 Volk T37 SL, and then it is wrapped in a Nitto 275/35 tire, and that's on all 4 corners. So that's a square setup. It's just easier for, you know, my purpose with the car is to get seat track time. The car does not see the street at all, so just to be able to rotate and just maintain all on the same spec wheel on all 4 corners. That's why I went with the square setup. It's just a little bit easier for me to handle.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I mean it's a simple setup, but with good suspension calibration and proper alignment and everything, you can get it sitting right. I know some people like a meatier tire, but 275 works perfect for me. So
all right, so you also mentioned suspension and also brakes. So what kind of brake and suspension setup do you have in this thing as well?
The suspension setup is a MCS one-way coilover. So MCS is motion control suspension. It's a pretty serious kit, and it actually is very capable for a one-way suspension setup. I've tried a lot. I've done the BCs with the Swift springs. That's also a very great alternative if you're just getting into these cars and, especially getting time on track and stuff. I have a lot of buddies that beat the piss out of BCs with just a simple upgrade to the Swift spring setup. So there's a lot of people that ask me personally about suspension and, not to break the bank, but do the BCs and work your way up. But the MCS is great. Eventually we will go 2-way, hopefully one day 3-way suspension, but that's just money that I'm not trying to spend right now. I want to learn the car a little bit more. And yeah, but no, it's great, man. It allows the car to, you know, sit how it's sitting, and yeah, I have no complaints about it. And then the moving on to the brakes. Let's get over here to check these brakes out, because these things, I'm so proud of these things, man. It is an AP Racing Pro 5000R nickel plated 6-piston BBK. As of right now, I only have the fronts done. Still a stock caliper in the rear, but on the rear we did upgraded rotor, pad, line, and then obviously fluid, brake fluid throughout the whole car. So,
all right. And then I also see you have quite a bit of an aggressive camber setup on this thing. So what degrees are you running in the front and rear?
Currently it's at -4.8 in the front and about -2.3, 2.4 to be specific in the rear.
And why is that? Why do you put the camber a little bit higher?
In corners, on track, you want to regain something that's called your contact patch on the tire. So currently right now it's like me playing a numbers game. Like I'm trying to set it at all these, you know, different camber settings and specs, whatever you want to call it, to fine tune exactly what works best for me. And I have a lot of buddies, you know, that have a lot more experience with this car and track time with this car that I've kind of been asking, and you know, it's trial and error. But right now it's set up with those specs, and it looks great, it feels great, so I think I'm going to keep these. So yeah, -4.8 in the front, about -2.3, 2.4 in the rear.
Okay.
And yeah.
I'm just going to quickly show them real quick how aggressive this setup is, especially from the front quarter. Like if you just look at that, fitment's pretty much perfect, and it's so aggressive. But let's also just move on to the front real quick. We'll just do a little walk around. But starting off with the lip, what front lip do you have on this thing?
It's the classic. I have an E92 M3 GT4 front lip. Yeah, it's
yeah. And are those
It was an upfront mod. It was one of the first things that I did to the car. It's actually functional though with the brake ducts. I do have the tube going to the AP Racing kit, so it is functional in taking in, you know, air as the car is accelerating forward and jetting it up into the wheel wells to cool down the brakes. Is it necessary? Some people argue it is. I just thought it was cool. It was offered with the lip, so I did it. Eventually we will do a chassis mounted front lip though, as I gain experience in driving and, you know, purchasing aero and all that stuff. Definitely would love to upgrade it. But yeah, it looks great. It has good appeal to cars and coffee, I guess. It's, you know, I don't know.
Yeah,
so it's great though. It works.
Okay. So, and then also we'll run through, do you have any engine modifications to this thing as well?
Excuse me, before we're going into engine.
Okay.
The last thing that I also thought was pretty cool is the Euro bumper.
Oh yeah.
So we're shaving off the reflectors that come on the ugly US market cars.
Yep.
That bumper and that lip, by the way, are offered through ABS Auto Body out of El Monte, California. It's a guy named Kevin, super good friend of mine. Very, very high quality work, paint, parts. He gets everything in-house. So if any of you guys are watching this and you need to get a Euro bumper or a lip, any kind of aero, side skirts, diffusers, wings, whatever, hit absautobody.com if you're not in California, or hit him up if you are in California. He'll install everything. He's a great dude. He helped me substantially. And yeah, the Euro bumper for me, it really changed the whole entire look of the front of the car along with the lip. And I knew from early days that I wanted to do that, you know.
For sure.
The reflectors are really not my jam.
Yeah, I don't think they're anyone's jam. Everyone always paint matches them or does something similar like that.
Yeah, and if the paint match reflector is in your budget, by all means just do that, because blacking them out or, you know, matching them to the paint color of the car is just aesthetically the way to go, in my opinion. So just word of advice.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to have them stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, and if you want to, great. It's your car.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? This is my car. I did it this way. So
yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so let's move on to the engine then. So do you have any engine modifications, and also what have you done maintenance wise? Because I know that's a hot topic for these cars. So
Yeah, so there's really nothing crazy to see under there right now. I do not have a plenum on the car. I do have an intake on the car that's made by Mott Schnell.
okay.
But yeah, the whole reason it's closed right now is because it's visually, you can't really see nothing going on. But yes, there is a full Epic Motorsports race tune on the car. It's paired with a Mott Schnell upgraded pulley system. And then I also have, the Mott Schnell intake. And then I have, holy crap, that goes back to the exhaust. We have a sub 2 speed house mid pipe paired with a Turner valve rear section exhaust.
Yeah, let's walk over there real quick and show them.
Under the hood is there's only really so much you can do with these cars, but I prefer to keep the car NA, so no supercharger, nothing like that. But yeah, taking a look at the back, you can see that exhaust sticking out there. It's great. Stainless tips, they're a bit dirty right now, so roast me in the comments, please. But.
Yeah, but moving on to maintenance. So what have you done maintenance wise to this?
Everything. So rod bearings. Rod bearings. Rod bearings, throttle actuators, idle control valves. Man, literally everything. DCT. It's a DCT transmission car. It's not manual, so we got the paddles. Did a full service on that. Upgraded the pan to hold more fluid with the DCT. Yeah, man, all the maintenance. It's necessary.
All right.
It's
and would you recommend
necessary.
the average E92 owner, let's say a teenager is going to buy their very first E92 M3, what would you recommend they start out with on every car as like a baseline?
Like if you were to buy one of these cars?
Yeah. If you were to buy one, like let's say off Facebook Marketplace, something like that.
Immediately maintenance.
Okay.
I don't care about your receipts. Maintenance.
Okay.
People will sell them. Yeah, I got receipts and whatever. Do the maintenance. Do the maintenance, because the last thing you want to do is lose your car.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because these motors are not cheap, and it's probably not even worth it to go down that road replacing a motor. So yeah, do your maintenance. It's the biggest word of advice I can give. It's pretty much a bulletproof car after you're done with that. Obviously, with taking care of it and stuff like that. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's do your maintenance.
Yeah, for sure.
I've said that friggin' 10 times now. Do the maintenance.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are like, oh, I want to slap a lip on the car. I want to do wheels. I want to, do your maintenance.
Yeah, because we've seen multiple cars with like over 150,000 miles, right? And they're just absolutely ripping it regardless. So
I have a buddy in California. He's actually aggressively tracking one of these cars with over 160,000 miles on it.
wow.
And it's all because he just gives the car TLC, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
there's no replacement for good maintenance, as someone probably says.
Hey, we should talk about cooling.
Yeah, for sure. Let's
I'm
let's hop into that.
In the comments if we don't talk about. Oh yeah, this kid tracks his car and like, you know, whatever, it's clean, but fucking where's the cooling at? You know?
Yeah.
We got cooling.
Let's hop into it.
So on the hood, it is an OEM hood. I am sorry if you wanted me to say it was a carbon hood. It is not a carbon hood. It's an OEM hood. And then we got vents up on the top. So 3 large sections of venting from a company called PureTech Sweden. I had them shipped over and installed from the under part of the hood actually. So it's kind of like a seamless, it almost looks factory. And then on the black car, I like it because it kind of blends right in. You don't really notice it unless you're up close. But it does exhaust an exorbitant amount of heat from underneath the hood. So that's one part of cooling.
All right.
Second part of cooling, hop down here real quick.
Okay.
I don't know if the camera will expose it. This whole entire carbon insert and that mesh going on in there, that's a DCT transmission cooler by E92 Performance. So that substantially helps on track with cooling the transmission down, making sure the temps stay low so you can keep banging gears and reliably just run the car, you know?
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
you got to think about it, man. You're out there for 20-minute sessions, like ultimately beating the piss out of the car. You're at high RPM. You want a reliable setup to get you through that, and just factory is not going to cut it. So you got to kind of think of cooling is one of the most key aspects when building a track setup such as this.
Yeah, for sure.
So then going next to that and through this mesh in the front, you're going to find the DO88 oil cooler. Might be a little hard to see, but it's in there. Significantly bigger than the stock, so that just helps keep your oil temps down, and ultimately is something else that's going to continue the reliability while beating the piss out of the car. And then we also have a power steering cooler. You do not want that overheating on you, so I thought that was necessary. We also have the upgraded radiator in the front, way thicker, just a lot more air traveling through it, just keeps the car way cooler on track. The first time I took it out with the DO88 kit, I did not pass about 212 to 213 in temp all day.
Wow.
And I was high RPM, 20-minute sessions, and I was tracking from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It was like an open track event, so kind of just do whatever you want. You know, it was like a test and tune day for me to see where the car was at. Dude, it was insane. Like, I highly recommend it. It is an expensive kit, and I do recommend the DO88 kit over the CSF kit. I personally haven't had the CSF kit, but I've had friends who have had it, and they have gone to the DO88 because of reliability and actual cooler temps. You know, I don't take my word for that, but just I'm telling you that it works. You know, so all that paired with the hood venting is incredible.
For sure, yeah. Especially on these hot track days here in Florida.
Yeah, dude.
So
yeah.
But yeah, let's move on to the interior as well. If you want to open the door here.
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's just start out with these seats. Which seats are these? What are these harnesses? You know?
So we have Recaro SPG XLs.
Okay.
It's just a little bit bigger version of a pole position, essentially. For me, I got like broader shoulders and stuff, just hugs me in the seat a little bit more. Yeah, and then we got it paired up with the Schroth harnesses. Just a solid, proven harness system, you know? I don't know, it's great. And then we're moving to the back, and there, if you can see, this is a Pinnacle Motorsport T45 half cage. So Jamie at Pinnacle Motorsport was incredible with working with me on you know, getting like just kind of like a polished look like we have there. I just wanted like a kind of a raw cage. I didn't want any paint, any of that. So he was great to work with if you guys are looking for a cage. Jamie at Pinnacle Motorsport, that's your guy.
Right.
And he's also a Nürburgring, like, you know, track freak. So he's running these things all the time. They're great.
For sure. And then do you want to move on to the other side, and then we'll talk about the steering wheel setup that you have, and
we can do all
some
that.
of the other things. Yeah. All right.
Mind my license plate. It's sitting in the driver's seat.
So let's just start out with the steering wheel. So which steering wheel is this?
So this is the JQ Works quick release, full quick release. And it has a Sparco flat bottom put on it, so you can essentially put any kind of wheel on there.
Okay.
I think it just depends on like that bolt pattern or whatever. But
For sure,
I just wanted the Sparco flat bottom to start out. You can put a lot. You can do OMP. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Wheel wise, super easy, especially, you know, if you're in a fixed seating position car, you just pull this little gold tab back, wheel pops off, slide it on the dash, hang it on the mirror, whatever you're gonna do, and then it just simply clicks right back on. So yeah, it's a great little system. Feels good. The magnetic paddle shifters are absolutely incredible. You know exactly where you're at all times. It feels super satisfying, even if you're just going to get gas. Yeah, and then we also, while we're at the steering wheel, go to the floor panels.
Okay.
So they're a little dirty right now. And then my craziness made me PPF the carbon, but it is it's a Team Shermer carbon fiber floor panel kit with aluminum dead pedal, and then an aluminum like foot tray for the passenger as well. It's all like, you know, laser engraved Team Shermer and all that stuff.
And those are pretty rare to find these days, right?
Yeah, you can get them on the website. I'm sure if you emailed them that they could get you a set. They are extremely expensive, and they do not come perfectly cut for the car. So there's definitely some modifications you got to do there.
Okay. So it's not really plug and play.
Yeah,
right?
and they don't come with instructions. So
okay.
It's kind of like you gotta start cutting hope for the best.
Yeah, for sure.
It worked out though. They're great. No squeaking, no moving, nothing. They're bolted right into the frame of the car. And then we also did the aluminum pedal set to go with that, just for, you know, extra reliability with my feet on those, you know, at high speeds. If I happen to step in a little something wet, I don't want a rubber pedal there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and we did slight upgrades to the door cards. Again, all the electronics are out of the car. Actually, I didn't say that before. All of the electronics are out. No radio. For a while, we did not have AC. No speakers. Sound deadening was scraped out. Wire harness was thinned. All just to shed as much unnecessary weight as possible, because it's not an everyday car. I don't need a radio in it. When I was living in California, I did not need AC in it. Since moving to Florida, we put AC back in the car. It was a must. But yeah, it's just slight upgrades, you know, here and there to make it more of a simplified car, to keep it more driver oriented, analog, and not anything loud and distracting, because that's just not my vibe. If that's your vibe, then great. You know, I like that for you, but for me, I just wanted a blacked out, simple looking car. Yeah, and this is what we came out with.
Yeah, for sure. I think it all matches great, you know. And also this armrest real quick. This isn't factory, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Chris, M Junkie on Instagram. If you guys are looking for a clean little mod for any E9X car, F80, I believe he makes F80, F82, all that. It's called the M Junkie Armrest Elite, and it's awesome. Here, I'll pull it out. Let's shout Chris out real quick. So, God, it's full Alcantara. I went with the 9040 black. Sorry, it's a little dirty right now. But yeah, you get this nice foam insert, and it essentially just slides right into the armrest right there on top. So you just take yours off, pretty easy. Pop this one right in.
All right.
So just goes with the dash, door panels. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just had to keep it flowing. Also, Chris is a good buddy of mine. He has an incredible car, by the way. Check him out on Instagram. M Junkie. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to the rear here.
Let's do it.
I see you got a little carbon lip spoiler, and also these carbon rear diffuser bits. So if you could tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so the M Performance spoiler on the trunk, it actually came with the car. A lot of them come with the car. But the one that came on this car had a little sun damage, so I pulled that one off, ordered another one. It sucked. They're very expensive because it's a BMW part, you know?
Yeah, for
so
sure.
They kind of hold a little bit of a price tag with them, but it's cool. And eventually, you know, we'll throw aero on the car, maybe go to like a flatter style trunk without that. And, but for now, it's great. And then the under tray is also from ABS Auto Body, just like the front lip, out of California, my buddy Kevin. It's a fully adjustable Varus style under tray diffuser. I hope that's the right terminology. Don't roast me, Kevin, if you see this. But yeah, it's great. It adds an aesthetic flair to the back. You could functionally bring it up and down depending on what you're trying to go for. Yeah, it's a cool piece. It actually goes all the way underneath the car too. Like,
okay, cool.
It continues to go. It doesn't just sit where it's sitting. You know,
see if I can get a good angle of that.
Yeah, you're gonna see the carbon shave down. But
yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does go all the way through there. It's pretty cool. And then yeah, I'm not sure what else really to talk about, but thank you so much for bringing out your car. I appreciate it.
Anytime, man.
Now we got to shoot it. Hopefully those photos turn out pretty
no
good.
Gatekeeping over here.
Yeah.
No gatekeeping.
No, sir.
Ask away. And
right.
If there's any other things that I didn't answer, feel free to hit me up on social media. It's at TBAM3, TBAM3 on Instagram, or yeah, I mean, that's primarily where I'm at. But if you have questions, feel free to hit me up. And, you know, I'm not going to gatekeep any of this stuff. I'm learning just as a lot of people are about this stuff. But yeah, man, it's a super fun car, and I feel blessed to own it. And even though it sucks to drive on the street every once in a while.
Yeah, those squeaky brakes are really a nuisance.
Track pads, they will replace your morning coffee, put it that way. But yeah, dude, it's a cool car. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Thank you for coming out. I'm glad we got to do a little feature of this car. And yeah, sometime when I get back from college, we'll get together again, and then maybe we'll get some more photos of this thing.
Yeah,
but
dude, of course. I'd love to have you come out to Homestead or Sebring or
yeah, for sure, bro. I'd love to.
on.
Yeah,
It'd be fun.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Well, there's Tyler's E92 M3. I'm gonna put some sound clips after this so you guys can hear that exhaust. But it sounds absolutely amazing. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little interview segment here, and then we'll get on to the sound clips.